Hey everyone, I'm So7TV, and I'm back in the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. I'd like to say my play style is predominantly defensively focused. I love
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where
USA will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Holmgren. Mobley comes in for Banchero. Griffin's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's D in for Owen. And no real surprise to see that MP will be on the Rising Stars roster. It would be a travesty, I think, Greg, if he was left off it.
And you look at the rest of the players in that game, MP is just one of many incredible young talents to be showcased.
So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Chang. He's out there with Yurtseven. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. So it's USA now.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Team World with another miss. Here's Man, and that one is hammered home.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that one drops for him. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg, and it gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Greg, some exciting news for MP and his camp. It's announced he'll be one of the three-point contest participants this year at All-Star.
And for me, that is the contest at All-Star Weekend. MP has a great release, and I think has a good chance to win this one. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
And there's the pass to Daniels. To the inside. They double him with Cunningham. Here is Daniels, covered by Man. Daniels, no good. MP will be in the upcoming All-Star game. What a special honor for him.
It's a huge deal to go to the All-Star game. I mean, MP has worked hard to earn his spot. That's not just something they hand out. And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party and celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. An All-Star Week, one great show after another.
And the Rookie of the Month award named not so long ago. MP Greg once again taking home the honors.
And winning that award multiple times in a year is not easy. Hard to think of anyone else taking away Rookie of the Year from MP.
Ivy's checked in for Cunningham.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Nemhard, the pass to Mathurin. From past the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter.
Everyone get loud and put your hands.
Substitution.
Completely new group for USA.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Mobley is out there with Griffin. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Smith, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. And for Team World, they've got Josh Giddey. Zhang is out there with Yurtsevin. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by USA.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And for USA, we've got Kate Cunningham. Griffin out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's D, and it's Smith in at the 5.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Giddey, the pass to Daniels. Yurtsevin kicks to Daniels. Back to Yurtsevin. No good on the shot.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
55-52. Everyone get loud and put your hands together or go.
I'll come back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising. USA will go for a different look here. Smith checked in for Banchero. Griffin comes in for Scotty Barnes. Ivy's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And it's D in for Owens. That's good from Wagner.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Alperon Şengün. Franz Wagner is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Benton in at the 1 spot. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
They get the rebound. Here's Mann. And it goes down 2 points. And now it's a 12-point USA lead.
And it's just competing and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much.
one thing about my defense that kind of separates me is that I feel like when it comes to playing passing lanes, I feel like I can play sweet spots. You might think one pass to the corner is open, but I'm also playing the slip on the pick and roll.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So here's Young now.
And the money balls, man, such a huge factor in determining.
He comes away with a total score of 15. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
It didn't exactly scorch the net, but that was still a pretty good showing.
And not the number he hoped.
2, 1, let's go.
And so here we go. Luka Doncic.
Some guys.
And with that round over, he sits with 22 points. Hey, guys, an impressive showing from him in that one.
Yeah, you just needed to get warmed up a little bit in that round, and he got his misses out of the way early and then caught fire.
And so we'll see D.
In his career, he's been an outstanding distance shooter.
He's got to get at least 14.
I mean, that's a solid score, but if he can just stay focused and not rush his shot, I think he'll come out on top.
He's got 3. Nearly perfect there. Just one miss on the rack. He needs 8 points more. 7. Good rack right there. 4 points total. 4 more points to stay alive. That makes it 5 in a row. 12. He's at 14. Tied for second. Good for second. Gets the money ball. There's 20.
Yeah, matches the best score of the night.
Count it. That makes it 5 straight. And the score settles in at 28 for the round. A scintillating performance. My goodness. That was special.
Yeah, he definitely showed us a little something there. Not an elite shooter, but that's elite.
And here we go with C.J. McCollum. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here. And he's got it scored. He comes away with a total score of 15. Man's got one of the best scores in round one, a serious contender.
Yeah, we've seen some.
And so here we go. Luka Doncic. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
2, 1, go.
So it'll be Devin Booker here.
You know,
24 points for the round. A truly stunning performance there. It's not often we get to see that kind of shooting.
and every so often you witness something that takes your breath away.
Well, that was an unbelievable display. So let's frame it. Let's call the art museum and let's hang that right up front.
And so we'll see D. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last, and he knows exactly what the target is.
And in this contest, you've got to find your groove right away. You can't spend your first couple of racks figuring things out.
And one thing that's cool is when you watch a guy shoot, if you see him make the shots over and over the same way, he's locked in.
And that'll about do it for him.
Yes, it will. Just too little, too late.
And officially, this one is over.
So he's got 19 points. And that'll do it. So a hearty congratulations to the winner of tonight's three-point competition, Devin Booker.
And the field always tough for this event. It's the best of the best.
Oh, the collective skill in this one is just flat out awesome. And that's why winning it all will be not only a huge honor,
I always like to take little things from people's games, whether it's something on offense, whether it's something on defense. So honestly, I think my game is unique in, what I do. As of right now, my starting five consists of Magic Johnson, Trophy Case, Dark Matter Julius Irving, Tim Thomas. I would say Bob Netalicki right now as my starting power forward, and my starting center is David Robinson. If I had to pick an MVP of
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is
Substitution
world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball. Punch, counter punch, impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the West All-Star.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star Game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Andre Ayton out there with Butler. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Ingram at the small forward spot.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside. And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Ingram. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Randall grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Man. Back to Randall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the East All-Stars. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the West All-Stars. Shot to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 9.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Back to Ingram. Towns against Ayton. And it's Butler missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Passes to Harden. Good ball movement here by the East. Here's Man, 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. A tight game here in Cleveland. Ingram outside. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. That one doesn't go. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. They grabbed their own miss. Towns, the pass to Man. The three. And no good that time.
2 minutes.
Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
The aggressiveness
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. East off. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in for
My best advice for those of you out there that are looking to qualify for this $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is to, find cars that you're really comfortable with. Also, just getting a lot of games in My Team Unlimited. The more you play, the better you'll get, and it'll help you in preparation for the game day. It's been So17TV, and look out for me on March 4th in the CryoGen $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament.
You take a look at the Suns. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. But that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Hal and George are out on the wings. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. First free throw is good.
At the line for Phoenix.
And so he hits both. Here's Wall. George outside. From downtown. The rebound by Devin Booker. Back to Man. Pass to Bridges. Here's Man. He shoots a three. Here's Ayton. He got a piece of it. George outside. He shoots it. He can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Man going inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Wall. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Man. George defending. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum outside. The three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And so here are the Clippers. Coming off a Suns make. Batum in the post. He's against Ayton. Batum shot is off.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Bridges against George. Wall for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Here's Man. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Left side Wall, looking to end the run. It's deflected. Powell passes to Zubac. Clock at 6. Here's George. The offensive rebound. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Man misses.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Ball no good.
He just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Man. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Man's got 11 points. Well, what a tremendous year for MP and this team. He's been a big contributor as they fought their way to the playoffs.
And there's nothing quite like playoff basketball. Great chance for MP to experience one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Batum with it. Ball for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Powell finds Batum. Now here's George. Pass to Wall. Now Powell. George outside. Shot to stop the run. Clippers keep it alive. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Pure from 3-point range. Man's got 19 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And so it's Phoenix out in front by 19 going into the break. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead.
Here they are, your Suns Dancers.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
They've got Johnson, Nasir Little out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Man in a shooting guard. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 30 points and also played lockdown defense. His fingerprints were all over this game. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Ross for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Man. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Powell. Jackson outside. Soft touch off the glass.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Ross. Oh, great D that time from Craig.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Here's Man. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Powell outside. Back to Jackson. Up top, Morris. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Ross. Now Morris. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Paul. Can they get it? And another shot. And Jackson lays it in. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Craig. Crowder comes in for Little. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And it's Devin Booker in for Chris Paul. Back to man. Oh, from deep. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's man. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. Back to George. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Jackson outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Pushing the tempo and the pace, Reggie Jackson forcing the defender's hand.
Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. Wall comes in for Powell. Here's man. Wall covering. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Ball for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's man. Paul George pulls it in. From outside the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Phoenix Suns building a mountain of...
The Clippers, 18.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. The Clippers shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Jackson out there with John Wall. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Wall no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Bridges against George. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers.
He's the engine for his team right now. They're looking for him to provide offense, and he's doing that and then some.
Jackson down low. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Crowder missing. Jackson outside. Here's Zubac. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mann. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Jackson, the pass to George. Back to Jackson to stop the run. That doesn't go either for Jackson. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And that one's good, man.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Pass to Jackson. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Got it. Good job in the low post. Man's got 55.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
2 minutes remaining in the
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
George finds Powell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
personal foul.
And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris, he's checked in for Zubac. Covington comes in for Batum. Ross, and yes, another basket.
What a performance. He's now tied for 3rd most points in single-game playoff history.
Boy, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. Pass to Ross. Launches a 3. On target from range. Ross has got his 2nd basket on the night.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a 3.
Again! What an avalanche!
I mean, when you see a player get this hot in a playoff game, whew, oh my.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. Morris passes to Powell. Covington with it. Pass to Powell. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And again!
And he's tied 2nd all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats. Powell for 3. No luck on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Okogie. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now Powell. Now here's Covington. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Clippers foul. Terrence Ross. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Suns.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Clippers now. Powell outside. And so it's the Phoenix Suns making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let.
The Clippers, 25.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. All right, time for an injury report. All right, we got a chance to check up on Ivica Zubac's status. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. He told me that it's a pinched shoulder nerve, and right now he has lost all range of motion in his arm. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injury...
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference play.
And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the North Carolina Tar Heels going up against the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
At the line for your Bulldogs, Gus Benjamin. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Those are some big-time heroics at the strike. A little bit of defense, and they can put this one in the win column.
And the Gonzaga Bulldogs will move on.
And, you know, they were put to the test here in the first round with a grueling overtime win. But as they say, hey, it's about surviving and advancing at this stage. And they did just enough to get to round 2.
With the expectation.
And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the North Carolina Tar Heels going up against the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Time expires and we're going to overtime.
All right, y'all, bring it in, bring it in. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Hey, yo. You can down the... There you go.
And so here's Gonzaga.
Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
Here's Mayo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket. Covered by Torres. Pass to Sharp. Here's Richards. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
They were clearly the epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
The shot by Torres, no good. North Carolina in the lead. Booker covering. Can't hit that one.
2 minutes.
And so here's Gonzaga to take the lead. And once again off the mark by Gonzaga. Booker covering. Pass to Thompson. Sinks the triple.
Good heads-up basketball wins Thompson the assist there. Waits for his opening, then sends the ball on point to the shooter.
Time called here. The Bulldogs decide to talk it over.
In for your Bulldogs, Spencer Crawford.
About 90 seconds off the clock in extra time now. Levens outside. Torres outside. Levens. Pass to Booker. There's the triple. Sharp grabs the miss.
You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive. Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Defended by Levens. Count the basket.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Outstanding dribble drive, and that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
That's the right word for it, Greg. Dominant. This one was as one-sided as we've seen in a while.
Pass to Booker. And just miss after miss right now.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
28.
Excellent decision by Red Thompson, showing you he's got some point guard skills even though he plays the two.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
With the floater. Yep, that one's good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The North Carolina Tar Heels will move on.
You know, they were put to the test here in the first round with a grueling overtime win. But as they say, hey, it's about surviving and advancing at this stage. And they did just enough to get to round two.
And we need to give it up for the performance that MP turned in for that overtime. He looked like a star.
That team outperformed expectations for another 3 rounds.
Wow, I mean, what a finish.
two out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Now we're rolling.
Be losing today.